Historians such as OSI Pi database have been in the industrial space for many, many years. And what's the key? What's the most value that an analytics company needs is that data. That's gold to an analytics company. And this is something that OSI Pi has excelled at throughout the history of the organization. What they're able to do is put the data in a format, be able to store it, make it sure it's easy to be retrieved by companies such as ours at Spark Cognition, where we're then able to take that rich amount of information, that rich amount of data, run our analytics, and provide value back to the customer.
I think with more and more companies realizing the need of their data to be analyzed and help them predict failures, anomalies, there will be a need for a historian, and that is OSIsoft.
Spark Cognition has been working with Invenergy Energy, and what they had was a problem where they were seeing premature failures of their gearboxes. So what they did is worked with us at Spark Cognition to take the data they already had in their off of the turbines in their existing historian. We then were able to take that data with only using 30 variables coming off the turbines. We were then able to work with them to be able to come up with an algorithm which is now able to predict with greater than 75 to 80% accuracy when the turbines are going to fail within 60 days and greater than 90% accuracy when the turbines are going to fail within 30 days. This is something that we would not have been able to do had we not had that rich historical data that historians such as OSI Pi provide.
Tools like AFSDK, data cleansing, Hadoop, all these things, when they will come together, they will provide some quality data to Spark Predict. And for our data scientists, which means they can perform better analysis on the data. Once that data flow into the Spark Cognition Spark Predict, we will be able to predict failures and anomalies and help these companies to reduce the cost.
Typically, when you think of traditional analytics, they're very linear, single to maybe a couple variables within the data set. Artificial intelligence really extends that by being able to look at many different variables, some of which are correlated, some of which may or may not be. What we're able to do then with our artificial intelligence is take those individual variables, perhaps look at even second, third, or fourth order variables, which we automatically create within our product called Spark Predict. By then elevating these variables, we're using the artificial intelligence perspective to look at things which a traditional subject matter expert or traditional analytics system would not look at, because usually they're only looking at first order trends, maybe overall vibration or maximum temperature point.
So not only OSI has provided that medium to us to provide quality results and predict high accuracy scoring, I think with Spark Cognition, Spark Predict, and OSIsoft, what I'm looking in the future is working with these big companies out there, analyze their data, help them solve crucial problems, which are difficult problems out there, and making these companies help their huge maintenance cost.
Utilities need to adopt machine learning quite simply because there is a large amount of data that is being generated by many of the top utilities in the country or for that matter in the world today. And what we're seeing, at least from a Spark Cognition perspective, is that the traditional methods that subject matter experts utilize and able to analyze these large, many times very expensive pieces of equipment, they're just unable to find root cause or find failures before they actually occur using their traditional methodologies. What machine learning does is it takes their knowledge and it codifies that. It looks at hundreds or thousands of different variables, many different permutations of that, and it's able to detect and tease out fine patterns in the data that quite honestly a human is unable to detect, or at least is unable to detect soon enough before the equipment breaks down.
I think partnership with OSI will be one of the most important partnerships we have done. Getting that data, help these companies, helping the world outside to solve these crucial problems.